Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for the start of Season 2 of our PES Master League. Season 2, lots of things have changed, lots of things are the same, lots of things have made progression. A Pep Guardiola contract extension, the departure of our captain İlkay Gundogan. You guys have been voting on the signings to make, who should be the new captain of the club. Kevin De Bruyne, I think, currently leads in the votes. It could be Ruben Diaz, but you guys are voting for that one as well. This is how the squad is currently looking. Lots to go through in this episode. There'll be no gameplay, I don't believe. There might be a few games perhaps, but we're looking to really go into the squad and the way things are going this season. So we will be playing the 4-3-3 again this season, once going into attacking phases. This is what it looks like in the attacking phase. Mahrez won't be playing there. Mahrez will be there on that right hand side. This is what our attacking team will look like. Obviously we play this in one of the semi-finals. You saw how Joao Cancelo played in that final of course, the Champions League. So Cancelo, De Bruyne at Foden on one side, Mahrez at the moment, Bernardo Silva and Stones on the other. We're looking at playing Stones the right back this season, who drops into the midfield as the backup to Kyle Walker. Hence why we're not going to sign a right back. That's not on my list, but that is how the side is looking. That is our strongest 11 currently. We have a new signing already arrived, Ezequiel Ceballos there on the bench. This young man who came in a Julian Alvarez style deal, didn't he? We signed him from Boca Juniors for £24 million, loaned him straight back to Boca Juniors. He's now joined up with the squad. We said we'll see whether he's going to be part of the squad or not. He is going to be part of the squad. Number 30 is his chosen squad number, 20 years of age. And just look at those stats. He's pacey, he's skillful, and at his age, he's going to be real quality player. We've also got some young players in the squad as well, some players that have been promoted into the first team. Whether they stay with the club, not quite sure, but Will Dixon is an option. Tai Soji, Joel Ndala. We've got Oscar Bob back from his loan. Adaya Mbude is there. Josh Adam, I believe his name is. Shea Charles also. So quite a few players promoted into this first team. Let's have a look. Actually, a few players have already left the club on loan, agreed from last season. So already away from the club on loan is Emilio Lawrence, 63 rated. Now he has joined Crystal Palace on loan till the end of the season. Mickey Van Sass will join back with the club in December actually, but he's 68 rated now, the goalkeeper on loan at Norwich City. Max Elaine has been loaned to Stoke City, and Finley Burns on loan at Swansea City. So we're looking to probably loan out some of these younger players as well, perhaps sell them on. I mean, Adarian Mbude is worth around 40 million. I expect someone to come in and offer good money for him. Cole Palmer, we had an offer for him that we ended straight away. We don't have to remove Cole Palmer. Now an attacking midfielder. We've moved some of the positions around actually. Phil Foden's now a right winger, and also Jack Grealish, an attacking midfielder as well. That is where I intend to play Grealish this season. Played so much better through the middle. We had an offer for Julian Alvarez. We immediately disagreed on that one as well. But Josh Wilson-Esbrand, an offer's coming from Napoli for 8 million. And I am willing to negotiate with this one because I do believe we get a decent bit of money for Esbrand, 12.6 million. We could bring him back in the future. At the moment, we have Sergio Gomez and Joao Cancelo playing his position, and I think he's one for the future. We could do what we've done with Romeo Lavia, Juan Larios, and other players as well. Sold them to bring them back in the future with a buy option. And speaking of that, there's plenty of players that have left the club on a permanent deal. Let's have a look at those. So this is our big list of players, the targets and so on, but these are the players that have left the club permanently. Zach Steffen for €5 million has joined Middlesbrough. James Trafford for €5 million also has joined Venezia, looking to bring him back perhaps in the future. We've got Taylor Howard-Bellis, who has joined Burnley on a permanent deal for €10 million. He stays with Vincent Kompany, again one for our future team. Currently, Tommy Doyle is on loan at Coventry City. Luke Mbete is still at Huddersfield, but he will be coming back before the end of the season. We'll see what we decide to do with him. Valentin Bargo target. Jan Kuto is currently as a free agent. We're looking to move him somewhere, perhaps on loan or maybe be part of the squad this season. I'm not entirely sure on that one. As for then Tommy Doyle, he has joined Spartak Moscow for €5 million on a permanent deal. Diogo Rosa moves to Southampton for €10 million. They spent big on the young Brazilian. Joe Shields, who is now the director of football there or whatever, he did work for Manchester City's youth system, picked out some young players. Another player moved to Southampton. Then we also have James McAtee. He will continue. He's extended his loan at Sheffield United. Sheffield United, have been promoted to the Premier League, back in the Premier League, to 76 rated now, 20 years of age. James McAtee will continue his development at Sheffield, this time in the Premier League. Luis Fiorini has agreed to join Vitesse on a permanent deal. €2 million the deal for him. Vance Kazalan, he is at Troyes on loan for the season. Savio has moved to Rosenborg on loan for the season, but 72 rated already at 18. He's looking quite a prospect for the future. Kaiki has gone to the Dutch league now with AZ Alkmaar on loan till the end of the season. Ben Knight makes a permanent move to Maccabi Tel Aviv for around €5 million. And then finally, it is Liam Delap who extends another loan at Stoke City for the season. Well, I'm looking to make 3 signings on top of the Ezekiel Zabayas deal we already did in January, and the 3 signings are to 1 to replace Ilkay Gundogan, 1 to possibly replace Bernardo Silva, who said if an offer comes in from a club, he wants us to accept it. He wants to move to Barcelona or move to another European club. He wants to go closer to home, so we are going to accept that. And then 1 to just add a bit of depth to the wings, add an attacking left winger if Jack Grealish is going to play through the middle. So these are the guys you pick. So in midfield, you had 4 options. You guys have voted for Jude Bellingham as the man to replace Bernardo Silva. £81 million has been offered, around €85 million already for the Borussia Dortmund midfielder. Let's see how negotiations go with that one. As for the Ilkay Gundogan replacement, Gundogan is left on a free transfer. We'd like to see where his career goes. He said he needed a new challenge and he thought that it was time Manchester City brought in a younger player. Enzo Fernandez was your choice, a cheap midfielder. We've agreed a deal of €35 million, in fact. Really good deal. Transfer fee of around €29 million. And finally, Rafael Leao, who hasn't signed the new deal at AC Milan, so we're allowed to go in there, bypass his £150 million release clause and offers £75.8 million, just around €80 million for the Portuguese international. We need more Portuguese players. Why not get some more? And also an Argentinian as well, Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez there. Zabayas also joined, and of course Jude Bellingham, another English player, building up our homegrown quota. Let's see how those negotiations go over the next few days. And of course, a new season means new kits in real life, and luckily on PES we have that ability to get the new kits. I have created some new kits online and then downloaded them. This is how they look into. This is the Manchester City home kit for the new season. I hope you like that looking kit. That is the home kit for the new season. We'll show you the goalkeeper kit first that goes with that. So Edison will be wearing purple this season. Purple and some sort of coloured, I don't know, graphics on there, or, you know, little blocks of light. That was the idea I went for. So that is the home kit and the goalkeeper kit. Our away kit looks like this. It will be blue and sky blue, and it actually has, if we zoom in very closely, it has a matte pattern of Manchester on there. And then finally, the third kit will look like this. This is the third kit for the new season, a classic one that City fans do like, which is the red and black on the white. So that is the third kit. They're the new kits for the new Premier League, Champions League and so on season here. Well, Napoli would be willing to go to up to around 11 million with Josh Wilson-Esbern. Now, he is apparently worth 18. I think we can get around 12.5 for the player who I am very, very impressed with at times in real life with City. Obviously in the Master League he's not been so good. Scored that own goal against Crystal Palace. Didn't play many games after that. We are looking to get a good deal for him, bringing him back in the future if he develops into a top quality left back. But at the moment, Rico Lewis is probably the highest prospect, along with Carlos Borges. Cole Palmer, a first team player now. So Borges and Lewis, the two ones that will be coming through the system this season. So deals have been agreed. Let's negotiate these deals. So Rafael Leao, a deal has been agreed, but he's asking for a low release fee. That is fine. Doesn't mean anything. We can sort that out. He may have an eye on his next club. Everything's been agreed. He's happy with our deals. His currently weekly wages are £66,000 per week. We're going to nearly, pretty much double that to £127,000 per week. Welcome to Manchester City. New winger, one you voted for. I had 4 options. Rafael was your choice. Welcome to Manchester City. There is the arrival of the big money signing of the summer so far for Manchester City. £75 million spent on AC Milan's MVP, the guy who's been shining in Serie A. City have tried to sign this man for many years now, including the time when he was at Sporting Lisbon. It is Rafael Leao. He's a Manchester City player, and he has his first press conference there with a club director or so on. He will be managing the Pep Guardiola now, who he believes can take him to the next level at this club. I am sure of that. And the man to replace Ilkay Gundogan, Enzo Fernandez. You guys again had the choice. You are the board of directors in terms of vetting which transfers we do make. We won't be signing Jude Bellingham just yet because we haven't seen the departure of Bernardo Silva. Bernardo stays. Bellingham probably doesn't arrive. Enzo Fernandez is the next one, 80 rated Argentinian midfielder. Broke records really in that move to Benfica where it was such a cheap deal, but he's been fantastic in Portugal. Welcome to Manchester City, Enzo Fernandez. Well, the highest Napoli willing to go is 11.5 million for Josh Wilson-Esbern. It will get him game time, and we will look to bring him back in the future. Esbern moves to Napoli for 11.5 million, and we will add him to our listed players. We want to keep an eye, real key eye on his development over there in Italy. Well, Enzo Fernandez, like at Benfica, will wear the number 13 shirt here in Manchester. Rafael Leao will wear the number 11. I think we went over Zeballos. If not, Zeballos will wear the number 30. That was sort of one of the first squad numbers he wore at Boca Juniors. He wore 34 and then 30. He returns here wearing the number 30 in Manchester. So guys, if you are wondering why the sudden change in background, that is because I have been working on moving where I am. And I have moved properties into a new place, just sorted out this room here for recording. And actually, what we are going to have in this room is some shirts behind me. I can see to one side of me here, there is a Radamel Falcao Atletico Madrid shirt there from a game where he scored 5 goals. That is going up on this wall behind me. And a few other shirts as well for you guys to look at while I'm recording. It is also, why did I jump and change between the recordings? Well, the recording I was currently in, which you guys have seen so far, did actually crash. The game crashed, and I couldn't get past that point. And at this point, you're seeing now, I've spent quite a few days trying to fix that crash on PES. I cannot fix it. I cannot get past that point. I've worked a way around it. I've worked a way around, obviously, that problem within the Master League, which you guys will seamlessly notice maybe at times the way I've had to get around it. So yeah, the game did crash. There's problems with PES. Massive problems with PES. They've shut the servers now, so you can't even do updates to try and get past it. I tried everything I saw online, just nothing would do it. But it is pre-season time. I've picked 4 clubs to play against in pre-season. This is the first time, the first game we play, the first time we play, and a chance to see some of the new players playing, some of the young players as well, see how they'll develop over the season. So Enzo Fernandez, the debutant, and Ezekiel Zeballos as well on the bench. Rafael Leao, the 3 new signings. So this is how we go with. We face Marseille. It is Ortega starts in goal. John Stones captain at right back. We're going to see how Stones, shows up in this game, because the idea is for him to play in that position this season and battle with Kyle Walker. We've already got 4 centre-backs in Laporte, Ake, Akanji and Diaz, and then Rico Lewis will slowly bloody through. That's the idea, to then become a right back. Ake and Akanji at the back with Sergio Gomez at left back. It's Calvin Phillips, new sign Enzo Fernandez, and Jack Grealish, where he's going to play a lot this season in a midfield role. Zeballos, new signing on the left-hand side. Carlos Borges gets a chance to impress, grown to 71 now on the right-hand side. Julian Alvarez through the middle. And on the bench, we've got Scott Carson, Rico Lewis, Walker, Diaz, Charles, Adam, Palmer, Mahrez, Foden and Dala, Rafael Leao and Ty Sodji. So a big squad there. A lot of young players. Chance for them to impress in this pre-season tournament. As for Marseille, one of our players who signed permanently with them, 20 million euros for Issa Kabore. He plays at right back. Paya, the captain on the left. They've got Alexis Sanchez. Could have been a City player a few years ago. He starts up top. Let's see how we do against Olympique Marseille in our first bit of football in a long time here. After the pre-season tournament, then we will go into, of course, the games. We have the Community Shield. I do believe that could be against Chelsea, and then the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup. It all begins. So we are playing, I do believe, our pre-season tournament in South America. Out come the side here in the new 3rd kit, Manchester City, rocking the white, black, and red, and we face Olympique Marseille today in this fixture. Of course, we do have the other kits to showcase as well, the new home kit, the new away kit, but for today it is the 3rd kit. Now the City fans are going absolutely wild behind the banners here in South America. Manchester City take on Olympique Marseille with a 6'9" centre-back in Toure there at the back for this Marseille side. It's a new boy, Enzo. Ezekiel Zeballos. Clip one in. Argentinian Enzo in there. Zeballos on the shot there, and he catched it all wrong, Ezekiel Zeballos. Here's Gomez. Zeballos is gone. He's got to give that ball there. Sergio Gomez just too late, giving away to Grealish. Into Alvarez. Zeballos. Toure fouls him. Grealish back into the middle to Carlos Borges. Oh, great save of the goalkeeper. Zeballos. Running. Brilliant. Back to Enzo. Grealish. And Zeballos. Grealish. Julian Alvarez. Great save by Pau Lopez there. Wonderful play from City. Enzo Fernandez. Well, the Ilkay Gundogan replacement at the moment. He's been fantastic in midfield for us. Borges. Zeballos. Makes it wide to Sergio Gomez, who gets the ball into Julian Alvarez. Header. Saved by the goalkeeper. To Borges. To Alvarez. Grealish. Great win. Julian Alvarez. Good block by Isaac Toure. Away again. Phillips. Borges. All over Marseille here. Enzo Fernandez. Great ball across the box. The far post to Ezekiel Ceballos. And with the grey hair, for whatever reason. Need to sort that out, don't we? What's with the grey hair for Ceballos here? The Argentinians combine. Ezekiel Ceballos, grey hair for his debut. Ridiculous, isn't it, that it looks like that? I don't understand why. I'll sort that out before the next game. Enzo Fernandez, great player. He looks so good, Enzo Fernandez, by the way. You guys picked him as the Ilkay Gundogan replacement. Well, I'll tell you what. He's been the heart of everything today in that midfield. There's from fullback. Grealish. Grealish into Alvarez. What a ball. Alvarez! It's 2-0 Manchester City. What a ball by Jack Grealish. And Julian Alvarez finishes the chance off brilliantly. Sergio Gomez works it into Jack Grealish. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. And what a reverse ball that is. Alvarez then takes his time. Back of the net, 3-0 Manchester City. We are in dreamland here. And it is Ezekiel Ceballos on this free kick. Well, can he get a second? Ceballos! Oh, well, this young man has impressed on his debut, hasn't he? 2 goals, 1 from a set piece, 1 at the far post. Ezekiel Ceballos steps up, bends it over the wall, and past Pau Lopez. And you've got to remember, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, not in the game today. Rafael Leao on the bench. Ceballos with a double. Grealish will come off. Palmer will go in the middle. Ceballos will go to the right. And on comes Rafael Leao. 3 substitutions left. One of them is going to be Ty Sodji for Julian Alvarez. And the other will be Calvin Phillips for Shea Charles. Ortega out there. Gomez. We've actually lost the radar at the bottom of the screen. We need to sort that one out. Cole Palmer. That's a nice ball. Here's Rafael Leao on his debut. Leao. Leao! Good save! Chance for Ty Sodji. Young man can't get his first ever City goal. Charles. Palmer. Great run by Palmer. Isaac Toure makes a mistake here. Palmer backheel into Ty Sodji. And the young forward, on his first ever City appearance, gets a goal. What a goal as well from Ty Sodji. Actually whacks that into the top corner. Cole Palmer, little give and go. That's beautiful from Palmer. That's what you see from Morin. Picks up on a mistake, yes. Love a little back heel. And what a finish by Ty Sodji. Digs it out, top corner. The Suarez off Bakambu on. Leao, not seen much of him today so far. Big tackle on him. He thought it was a foul, Rafael Leao. Nearly knocked out the Champions League. A chance here for Marseille. Kanji can't stop it. Chance for Payet. Why the post by Dimitri Payet? Looks very tired. Tavares. What a challenge by Rico Lewis. Into Ndala. Oh, I love a bit of speed by Joel Ndala. Away from Baldieri. Ndala. Ndala! Strike blocked away. Palmer in there. Ndala gets it back. Charles. Gomez. Into Ty Sodji. Lumped away again by Marseille. Sergio Gomez forgets the ball. Back into Shea Charles. That is full time. First pre-season game so far. A 4-0 win for Manchester City. Tearing apart Olympique Marseille. Goals, a double from Alvarez. No, 1 from Alvarez, a double from Ceballos, and a goal from youngster Ty Sodji as well off the bench. Well, Darian Boudet was one of our real key players for the future of the club, but the club has agreed to sell him to newly promoted side Watford for 11 million. That is a shame to see him go like Thomas Galvez, but once first team football now, Darian Boudet leaves the club. And as you've just seen, the transfer saga surrounding Bernardo Silva is over. He's agreed to join Barcelona. He is a Barcelona player. He moves to Barcelona, becoming a key player for them and no longer Manchester City. He will be missed. All the hard work, the level he put in at Manchester City was fantastic. But it does mean we can try and close a deal for Jude Bellingham with Borussia Dortmund now. It's going to be difficult with Chelsea, Real Madrid, Manchester United and so on in the race. We're going to do our best. Liverpool as well. Don't forget Liverpool. We're going to do our best to try and attract Jude Bellingham to Manchester City to completely revamp this midfield. Well, up next in our pre-season tournament is Sporting Lisbon. And look at that for a team. They start with Cristiano Ronaldo up top. Clearly he's left Manchester United, gone to see out the rest of his career. Back at his former team in Portugal. Champions League football for them, I do believe. So he will be playing in the Champions League like he wasn't doing with Manchester United, who are back in the Champions League, by the way. Pedro Goncalves on the right there. Agati in the middle, not the highest rated of side ever by Sporting. Young Sana Fernandez, around 17, 18 years of age, on our list of players perhaps for the future, is in there on the left-hand side. As for us this side, we go with, similar to the last game, it's Ortega in goal, it's captain Ruben Diaz and Ake at the back, Stones at right back, and Sergio Gomez at the left back position. Phillips, Fernandez and Grealish in the midfield three. Love that midfield three in the last one. Mara's on the right today, Zabayas back on the left, Alvarez through the middle. On the bench, the likes of Leao we need to get more game time for, and Dala perhaps, he's really in upwards condition. He wants to start or get a game today after he came on his first smell of action for Manchester City, and he loved it, Joel and Dala. So we'll try and get a few of the younger players involved once again, but Rafa Leao's the one we want to get involved. And if we can agree that deal for Jude Bellingham, it's still being negotiated with Borussia Dortmund. It's very difficult with the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Real Madrid, all in the race with Jude Bellingham. We're hoping to get that deal over the line. If we can do for around £85 million or so, we're very happy. He would be our Bernardo Silva replacement. Although, if we didn't sign Bellingham and there was no one else in the market, I don't think I'd worry too much. We've got quite a good midfield anyway. We're here to face Sporting today, a Sporting side with Cristiano Ronaldo up top. Also a chance to showcase our new away kit, the dark blue and sky blue. We've already wore the third kit, the home kit, yet to be showcased, but it should do perhaps in the next game or the one after that. A different side today, but very similar in ways. Chances of Ajax again impressed. Manchester City versus Sporting Lisbon. Let's try and keep Cristiano Ronaldo under control. Need to see it more. Didn't see it really last season from either. Grealish. Gomez. What a ball into Julian Alvarez. Oh, he should score. Here's Ceballos. Chance for the Argentinian to run at Sporting here. Ceballos clattered into. Not a foul, don't know. Grealish has missed the sitter. Goes for a worldie. Did score a worldie in the Champions League final, Jack Grealish. Oh, ball into Enzo's not brilliant either. I was aiming for Grealish, in fact. Oh, and Phillips is left Ronaldo here, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Away from Ruben Diaz, it's Sana Fernandez. Sana, around Ake. Ronaldo! Good goal by Cristiano Ronaldo. And Sporting take the lead. And the ex-Manchester United man scores against us. Brilliant from Ronaldo in the end. But this man, Sana Fernandez, he's high on my list of priorities for future investment because he looks absolutely electric. He's given John Stones, Diaz, Ake, all of them problems. And he has again here. Lovely footwork by the number 14. Into Ronaldo. Ortega's hands are not strong enough from that range. Ronaldo, with the power that he shoots with. What a swing in here. Oh, Palmer was there. Totti Gomez away. Sergio Gomez. Enzo Fernandez. And his left foot. Over the bar by Enzo. And he's potent. They look a real counter-attacking problem to Sporting. I expect him to cause big problems in the champ, especially Cristiano Ronaldo in the team. Here's Ronaldo could get to this one. Oh, Ortega. Ronaldo gets his second of the game. Ortega, that is terrible goalkeeping. Really bad goalkeeping. Well, Edison will be the starter this season. Ortega punches it into Diaz, the captain. Ronaldo makes it too. I'm going to make some substitutions anyway. And Dala's going to come on for the tired Ceballos. Here's Ronaldo. He's desperate to impress, I think, Joel and Dala. Josh Adam. Can he impress? Well, that's a brilliant ball into Rafa Leao, who takes it in his stride, Leao. And he plays it into Cole Palmer. And Palmer with a chance here, and he puts it wide. Good play by Leao. Good ball by Josh Adam. Leao again. It's a burst from Rafa Leao. Leao. Oh, defended well by Coates, and it's a corner. He's so lively, Rafa Leao. At the heart of it, you'd say. And Dala. Adam. Good play. Joel and Dala. To Josh Adam. To Palmer. Lewis. Leao taken down the box. Rico Lewis. Taisoji! Oh, brilliant finish by the young forward. 2-1. This guy looks like a bit of an unknown quality player. I mean, he puts this into the bottom corner, Taisoji. What a finish by Soji. 2-2 now for the young striker. Taisoji. Soji! Oh, across the box. And Dala will keep this one in. Adam. Cole Parr on the right foot, deflected, and the goalkeeper makes a save. That'll be full time. Match day 2 in pre-season. Results in a 2-1 defeat. Tai Soji does get a consolation goal, but it's not enough. Cristiano Ronaldo double. Defensively, questions asked of the team a little bit there. Familiar face though, Ronaldo does the business once again against us. As he always has done in the past, hasn't he? So pre-season match day 3, and yes, Jude Bellingham has joined Manchester City. It has been confirmed. He wears the number 8 for the club, and he will start in the midfield today. He's thrown straight into the team. So it is Ederson in goal. We're just, slowly bringing the top players back in. Ederson in goal, Cancelo, Akanji, Captain Laporte, and Sergio Gomez in the back 4. Phillips, Bellingham and Grealish in the midfield 3. Leao on the left, Mahrez on the right, and Tai Soji 2-2 starts up top today against Leicester City. We've got Walker, Ake, Lewis, Rodri, Josh Adam, Palmer, De Bruyne, Borges, Foden, Alvarez and Haaland on the bench. Looking to get Haaland and De Bruyne, Rodri some match fitness going into the start of the new season. We've got one more game to that as well after this against Girona, the final fixture will be. A completely new look Leicester City side. Clearly, they've lost a lot of players in the transfer market over the years. Dragowski is the new goalkeeper. They've got Lacroix, Nelson and Thomas the back 3 there, with Ricardo Pereira making it 4. Signing from us, Yangel Herrera has left the club, was on loan at Girona for €20 million to join Leicester City. They're clearly very interested in Oxlade-Chamberlain there as well from Liverpool. Smarsditch, I think, on the right. Cockatoo there in behind. Dominic Solanke signed from the relegated Bournemouth team. Big game. Let's see how we perform against them. Building up our match sharpness now, letting the bigger players be part of the team. By the time the Girona game, we'll be straight into that Charity Shield game against Leicester after that one. And we have to show quality, don't we, before the end of the episode in these games against Girona and Leicester City. So Manchester City, out they come to take on Leicester City today in this pre-season game. Chance to face a Premier League side. And look at the fans there, rocking. Leicester City fans here as well. Lots of fans here in South America supporting in both teams. Leicester in the gold and whatever. City, for the first time, we wear our home kit, the blue. Tai Soji up top. Jude Bellingham, new signing, 85, nearly 90 million. Signed, the Englishman. Could be his wing partner here, Rafael Leao, for the season. Leao. Oh, good save by Dragowski, new signing for Leicester City. And cleared away. Well, that is what he brings to the side. Rafael Leao. Grealish once more. Grealish. Leao. Oh, what a first touch by Rafael Leao. Brilliant. Bellingham on his debut. Save by Dragowski. Jude Bellingham should score there, really. Good play from City again, by the way. Rafael Leao is absolutely electric on this far side. Oh, and Dragowski with a good save. Bellingham probably should score there. Phillips. Sergio Gomez in space, can set himself. Swing one into Jude Bellingham off the bar. Bellingham on the rebound. Well, he's thrown in at the deep end, really. I suppose it's only pre-season. Bellingham signs, and after a few training sessions, maybe 1, maybe 2, starts his first game for Manchester City. A header off the bar, falls straight back to him. And Jude Bellingham gives us the lead here. What a ball by Sergio Gomez, by the way. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Can't get anywhere near Jude Bellingham. Got the pressing, though, from Gomez. And Pereira has to put it out for a throw. And this is a pre-season game. And this side are playing wonderful intensity. Grealish. Bellingham! Oh, going for the bottom corner. Dragowski with a great save. Rodri. Leao. Gomez. De Bruyne. It's Laporte of all people. Aymeric Laporte. Tai Soji! Oh, it's 2-0. What a ball by Aymeric Laporte. Tai Soji. 3-3 for Manchester City. This young man could be the next big thing. 3-3. Laporte swings one in. Look at his movement. What a header. 3-3 for Tai Soji. Off he comes now. For Erling Haaland. We've got one sub left. I think it'll be Palmer and Darla. But 2-0 there. Tai Soji. 3 goals in 3 games. Impressive. I tell you what, we've got some options going into this season, haven't we? This young man. I mean, many clubs have won him on loan. We might have to keep him around. See how much damage you can cause in the Premier League, or in the FA Cup specifically. That's where I get most of these games. Another one who could be a bit of an under-radar player. Laporte. Leao. Leao, brilliant. Leao, Haaland's in there. It's 3-0. And I tell you what, Rafael Leao is going to cause problems in the Premier League like no other. He's absolutely ridiculous here in this position here. Beats one player and the second and the third, and he sets up Erling Haaland for his first goal. Akanji, great header. Laporte to De Bruyne. To Carlos Borges. Borges. Brilliant work. Borges. Into Haaland. It's 4-0. Well, Borges impresses again. 4-0. Haaland scores. This has been a fantastic pre-season. Brilliant work there. Usually City play very little games in pre-season. We're playing 4 this time. Really to get the side up to scratch. In the end, get the team ready. Rodri. What a goal that is. 5-0. I sat there in silence thinking, Haaland's gone here. Rodri wins it back. We're destroying Leicester here. Great play by Rodri. Lifts it over the top. Haaland on the chest. Not even on the chest. Touched it into his left foot. Finishes it 4-0. 5-0 now. Haaland with a hat-trick, and he's only been on, what, 20 minutes or so? De Bruyne. De Bruyne, great ball to Borges. What a ball to Borges. Borges. Haaland was down injured seconds ago, and seconds later, he's just tapping it into the back of the net. It's 6-0 in pre-season. It's Haaland's 4th after coming off as a sub. How good's he going to be this season, by the way? We saw he scored more goals than games last season, was ridiculously good. This season, it's going to get even better. What a finish. It's going to get even better this season. It's going to get even better this season, I think, with Haaland. De Bruyne, referee blows the full-time whistle. 6-0. Manchester City run right here in front of the travelling fans, or the fans in pre-season. Haaland makes a massive impact going into our final pre-season game and the final bit of today's episode. What's the final game of pre-season now against our sister club Girona? They've gone with Gazzaniga and goal, Yancuto, Juan P. Pinoza, Espinosa and Miguel Gutierrez in the back 4, Romeo Garcia and David Garcia, I think they're in the midfield 3, Villa on the left, Rainier on the right, Castellanos through the middle. As for us, we're going with a stronger side, ready for the first episode, the first real competitive games episode in episode 2. It's Edison in goal, Walker, Diaz, Laporte, Cancelo in the back 4. It's Rodri, Enzo Fernandez and Captain KDB in the midfield 3. Zabayas on the left, Foden on the right. Tai Soji is the only player that is getting in there. He scored 3-3 in pre-season. He deserves to start again. As for the bench, we've got Lewis, Akanji, Shea Charles, Adam, Grealish, Palmer, Mahrez, Borges, Leao, Alvarez and Haaland. We do miss a few players today. Jude Bellingham, Phillips, Stones and so on. Not quite up for this one. Bellingham in real downwards condition. Clearly suffering after playing his first game for the club. We don't want to risk things. We go with this side instead. Let's see if we can destroy Girona here. So on our journey back from pre-season to the UK, getting ready for our first game of the season, the Charity Shield against Chelsea, we stopped by our sister club Girona for a little bit of a game to really work on the fitness of the side here in the mountains of Catalonia. Girona looking pretty good. Castellanos starts up top. Hopefully we can actually get another win. We've performed so well. Keep an eye on Yancuto. He could be one for the future of this club. Could really be part of the team the upcoming season. De Bruyne. Into Ezekiel Zabayos. Options here for Zabayos. Zabayos! Oh, what a goal by Ezekiel Zabayos! Another goal for Manchester City for this man who works so much better off the left-hand side. Zabayos and Leao are our left side. Mahrez and Foden are our right-hand side. We've got Borges, Palmer perhaps to back them up. Good play from Zabayos. Puts it onto that stronger right foot. Into the side netting. Girona are behind here. All in there and Laporte. Oh, I passed that an hour ago, I merit Laporte. Decide not to pass it. And now Romeo's in. And Ariel Romeo scores for Girona to level it. Well, I passed this ages ago. Laporte ran backwards and just kept the ball. Stuck to his feet. Romeo played in. Goes to the power down the middle. Edison can't stop it. 1-1. Cancelo. Oh, it's Ceballos again. Oh, brilliant. Ceballos once more. Tai Soji. He's done it again. 4 in 4 for this man. I mean, this shows the level of Manchester City. Tai Soji has 4 in 4 games here now in the pre-season tournament, which is a ridiculous record. Erling Haaland, by the way, has got 4 in 1. Erling Haaland's got 4 in 1. Well, 4 in 20 minutes, 30 minutes of football. But what a bit of play from Ceballos again. Him and Leao will battle for this creativity and goal-scoring opportunity on the right and left-hand side. Save by the goalkeeper. Tai Soji in the right place, the right time again. De Bruyne. Oh, Romeu wins that through the legs of De Bruyne there, and the referee does say it's a foul. Enzo Fernandez, great run by the midfielder! Save by the goalkeeper. What a run from midfield. Well, to see Enzo or Jude Bellingham do that this season. Ceballos. Into Cancelo. Cancelo. Tai Soji's there again! That's 5 in 4 for Tai Soji. He's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. He's what, 60 rated. But he's a wonderful finisher of the ball. He's Tai Soji. What a pre-season he's had. Ceballos fantastic again. Cancelo pulls it back. And Tai Soji with another finish. Well, Julian Alvarez and Haaland, yes, are there. Tai Soji's 3-1. Tai Soji is a scoring machine here. He'll come off at half-time for Julian Alvarez. Enzo. Phone again. De Bruyne! Oh, my word. 4-1 in Girona. They are watching a side that is absolutely at its peak going into the Premier League season. Currently Champions League holders. Currently Premier League holders. Currently FA Cup holders. And we could be about to do it all again. Losing Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan, you thought this side could drop off massively. But Jude Bellingham's arrived. Enzo Fernandez has arrived. Rafael arrived. Real's arrived. I can't even get his name out. Ceballos has arrived. And that just improve this City side anymore. And add to that the absolute super talents coming through our youth system. Unlucky. Oh, Ceballos. Position here. Ceballos. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Soji! It's another for Tai Soji. This young man is so good. Hat-trick today, 5-1. Girona are terrible. Girona are so poor. He leaves Soji in the middle on his own. And Soji scores. That's 5-1. City looks too good. We look too good here. Good play by them. If they could have played the pass, it would have been okay. We've had not as much control in this second half to end this episode. Chance here. Laporte beaten to it. Good chance! Oh, it's wide of Edison's post by Ivan Martin. Not the best of balls, Julian Alvarez. Well, no wonder he's not scored so many goals in pre-season. Terrible ball from Walker. Full time. We win 5-1 against Girona. What a pre-season we've had. The players looking great form. The players look up for the new season. Thanks for watching. Please do like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You join the WST membership club to see these videos early or to see extended episodes. And we'll see you guys next time.